Hello friends, in today's lecture we will be understanding logical sequence of words type 2. We have already seen type 1 and hopefully you have understood all the MCQs. So let us begin with the first MCQ. The first MCQ says site, plan, rent, money, building and construction. So students, here I have to book the flat, go for the construction, buy the flat, which is nothing but rent. So the first thing I need is money, so which will be option 4. Second, how much ever money I'm having, I have to go to the building site, so which will be option 1. From the site, I will execute the plan, which is option 2. Once the plan is done, I go for the next step, which is construction. From construction, I make the building, and from building, I pay the rent. Hence, the option is option D, which is 412,653. So the first thing is I went for the money, then I went for the site. After going to the site, I execute the plan. After executing the plan, we go for constructing the building. Once the building is done, I pay the rent. So that is option D. Now let us go for the next MCQ. It says 1 reading, 2 composing, 3 writing and 4th printing. So students, let me see the sequence. So as usual, whatever the content is, I have to write it down. So students, first thing is writing the content. So that is nothing but option 3. After writing, I go for composing of the content. Once the composing is done, I have to go for the printing. And once the printing is completed, the books or the content goes to the buyer and the buyer has to read the content. So that is option 1. So I have got 3, 2, 4, 1 as the pattern. So let me check the options. I'm getting option D as the right answer, which is 3, 2, 4, 1. Next one says 1 police, 2 punishment, 3 crime, 4 justice and 5th is judgment. So the first thing what we do is committing the crime. So I write it down as option 3. Once the crime is done, the criminal has to go to the police. So I write it as option 1. Then after going to the police, he will go for the justice part, which is option 4. From justice, the judgment part comes. And once the judgment has been given, we have to go for the punishment, which is option 2. So the answer to this question is 31452. Now let us look at the next MCQ. It says 1 key, 2 door, 3 lock, 4 room and 5 is switch on. Now students, they are talking about getting into the room and then switching on the lights or fans or whatever. The first thing, whenever we want to enter the room, we need a key. So option 1 will be the first option. From key, we have to open the lock. So we'll go for lock. From lock, on opening the lock, we open the door. Once the door is open, we enter the room. And once we enter the room, we switch on the lights. So the option has to be 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. Which is option B. Now let us look at the last MCQ. It says 1. Travel, 2. Destination, 3. Payment, 4th berth or seat, 5 is reservation, and 6 is availability. Now let us look at the options, or let us look at the sequence. First thing is planning the destination, wherever we want to go. So it will be option 2. From 2, we check the availability of the seats. So that will be option 6. Once on checking the availability, we go for the payment, which is option 3. Then we go for the reservation, we reserve our seats. On reserving the seats, we book the tickets, we get the seats, or that is called berth or seat. And once every booking is done, we go for the traveling part. So the correct sequence would be 2, 6, 3, 5, 4, 1. And that is option B. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned to Informatica and do subscribe our channel.